can guarantee you that you will be ahead of 90% of people who call themselves traders, who draw a single trend line without any additional confirmation on empty chart, who use millions of indicators and trade according to the waves of Elliott. You will probably start real conscious trading by the end of this week if you fully watch this course and start implementing the knowledge. About 5 years ago, I was just that broke. I tried to trade with different approaches. I tried indicators like MACD, stochastic, RSI, Bollinger, MA crossovers, etc. I tried to trade with waves of Elliott. I tried to trade with Fibonacci retracement, but nothing, to be honest, was working for me. All changed when I found a professional terminal with which I understood how assets move, who or what provokes those movements, why the price is pumping, why the price is dumping. In few words, I understood how the market works. And after a certain time, I understood what the treasure I have found, because it was a similar method of trading that banks and hedge funds use. Later, I realized that I used the same trading principles as S&P Capital. Who doesn't know, the co-founder of this firm is Mike Bellafiore, the man who wrote the legendary book One Good Trade. Do you still think that such big guys just draw random trend lines on a chart and click the buy button when they see how MA15 crosses the MA13? Hell no, hell no. They use special software that shows them order book of trading asset, where they can see buyers, sellers, they can see congestion of liquidity, and based on that data they execute their trades. And here in this course I will show you exactly how you can do the same. So hit the subscribe button, like, and enjoy next 3 hours of pure gems. Welcome to the trading course Scalping Secrets, where your trading will change forever. First of all, I want to break your false beliefs that you might have about trading or scalping in general. First is big capital. You don't need a bunch of money to start trading. You can deposit even $10 on Binance, Bybit, and start trading. Just test the water, yes? In traditional business, you have to invest 20, 50, 100,000 of dollars to just start your activity with your company, yes? So I can say it's risk-free. Second, nano computer. You don't need a powerful PC or laptop to start trading with terminal, because I started with laptop, i3 processor and 4GB RAM. So it was a total trash, but it was enough to start trading with terminal. Third, 24/7 work. Of course, it would be great if you can spend more time with trading with your laptop terminal, because you will gain more experience, you will get more practice, you can trade more setups, yes, and as a result earn more money. But it's all up to you. You decide when and where you want to trade. So as I say, it's up to you. PhD degree. You don't need to be a genius to start trading. Of course, if you have some knowledge about economy, macroeconomy, it will be only a benefit for you. But you can learn this in a process of learning trading, yeah, or just trading. Next, easy money. Forget about easy money. I say this in the course The Base, and I will say this over and over again. Trading is the hardest way to earn easy money. Don't expect millions of dollars in a few months, okay? And maybe the most important here is the last one, someone's fault. Don't blame somebody, because it's only your fault. When you will take responsibility of your actions, only then you will become a profitable trader, because you can't blame someone. It's only you versus you. It's only you with market. You take a full responsibility for your fails, for your problems, and you fully take responsibility for your success. So just remember this. So what about the tool that I told you earlier? It's holy grail. It's eighth wonder of the world. It's must have, it's a crucial thing for every trader. It's trading terminal, and it helps act faster, see more, and what is the most important, it's analyze better. When you will get used to this tool, to this stuff, you won't act as you did, because your perception of the market will change, your vision of the market will change, you will change. About act faster, 95% of all traders use mobile apps of exchange. It's old and just inconvenient method of trading. It's super slow. It takes ages to open your position because you have to find your coin, choose your leverage, choose your volume, and open the trade. And it will take 30 or 60 seconds. You can say that 30-60 seconds is fast. No, it's super slow, because everything can change in a few seconds and you have to act fast. And especially when you need to place your limit order or stop limit order, it will just be a disaster. Yes. So here is the example of trading with professional trading terminal. On the right side, and then on the left side you can see just a screen of mobile app. So let's see. Here you can see how you can open your position by market orders, gain your position, and close. That's all. Your money in your pocket. 8 seconds. Let's watch the video on the left side. We have Ethereum, sell, buy, choose your leverage, 20. Let's choose the limit order, our volume, and we place it our limit order in long direction. It took 38 seconds, and here was 8 seconds. You see the difference? And here's the thing, on the right video with professional terminal, we managed to gain our position with market orders, take a trade, take a movement, and close our trade with profit. On the left side, on the left video, we managed only place our limit order in long direction. So just think about this, okay? About see more. With terminal, you are able to see what 95% of participants in the market can't. So for example, you can see order book in long and short direction. You can see all limit orders. You can choose your volume in position rapidly. You can see in a tape market orders. It's immediate buying or selling the asset. You see clusters. It's an amount of coins that were traded by a certain price. I will talk about those features later in this course, but you can see how much information we have here. We have also a chart so we can analyze. By the way, here will be a breakout. Yeah. So you can see how much information we have in one place. It's just insane. And all other traders, participants in the market, trade just with phone. All what they see, it's just a little screen with chart. So it's just insane. You just can't compare to methods of trading. Yeah. What about analyze better? Act based on the information inside of the asset, not outside. What I mean by outside? Outside you have only a chart, so you can only see how the price was moving before, but inside you see order book. Yes, you can see all limit orders. Maybe there will be enormous big limit order in short or long direction. You see the activity of sellers or buyers, you see clusters. So it's all crucial information that we have inside of the asset. We can see that information outside. Here I want to show you how you can easily make profits on the market just by seeing crucial information inside of the asset. Yes, so we have here our order book. You can see that we placed limit orders in short direction because we saw enormously big limit order in short direction. Also you can see those smaller, so it creates a resistance for the price to go higher. Yes, so we can use that inefficiency because we see it. So let's see. The price activates our limit orders. The volume in our position is 1000 orders, 1000 coins. So now we have 1% of profit already. You can see how the activity of the tape is gone, and we close the position. So you can see that for 30 seconds we take a great trade only by seeing crucial information, because only when you trade only with your phone, with mobile app, it's just impossible. So the volume of our position was 1000 coins. The price of that asset is, let it be 68. Yes, so the volume in the position was 68,000. We took 1% of the movement of profit, so we earned how much? $680 in 30 seconds. I don't want to brag or trigger you in some way. Yeah, I'm just showing you how much advantage you have over other participants only by training with Terminal. Does Terminal have more cool features and crucial stuff for us? Yes. Additional tools inside of the Terminal that make trading much more efficient. Do you think that pros are over? No, my friend, there is more. You can transport levels from the chart in order book, set alarms, quickly place orders, trade a huge amount of coins at once, trade spot and futures. So yeah, I say that there will be a breakout, so here it is. Can you see how much money I just lose by recording this course for you? Yeah, I hope it will be valuable and change your life in a better side. Yes. So what about levels? You can easily place level, for example, here on the chart. Yeah, and you can see how automatically Terminal plays that level in your order book, so it makes the trading easier. Also the alarm, so when the price will hit this line, I will get a message from Terminal that price is on that level. About spot and futures, you can open spot order book, you can open order book of futures, you can trade, multiply coins at once. So here you can see only 3 coins, but when you will connect your monitor, for example, you can trade even 20, 30, 50 coins at once. Okay, now I want to tell you something important. If I give you all my trading strategies, all my knowledge, scalping secrets, and you will combine them with trading Terminal, you will get unstoppable making money machine in long run. Okay, not tomorrow, not 1 week later, 1 month, in long run. I have to say that it won't work without smart operator, and that operator is you. Because as you know, in our world there are some people who have huge libraries in their homes, but they don't read books. There is so many people who have cars in their garage, but they don't have a driving license, and they just don't want to spend some time to learn necessary information and pass the driving exam. Like, it's silly. I hope you get the idea, yes? So before we move on, I want you to make a promise, like give the word of honor, but not to me, to yourself, that you will make an effort, you will learn that stuff that I will give you. I will do my best to make your training journey, your path of mastering training, as simple, as easy as I can. All you have to do is just listen carefully and implement all that information without any deviation. So, if you are ready, let's go. What is scalping and what is not? Trading of everything indiscriminately. So we don't trade every movement. We have our setups, scalping setups, and we trade accordingly to our trading system, trading strategy. Okay, we don't trade all those crazy movements. We don't make trades in every candle of the asset. We have our setups, we have our trading system, and we act only accordingly that system. Trading with phone. It's even funny to compare trading with professional terminal and phone, because I already showed you the funny example when you can execute a trade in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, and a trading app on your phone where you spend like 1 minute just to place a limit order. It's funny. Trading through web terminal of exchange is the same story as what with app of exchange on your mobile phone. It's the same version but with your computer. What is scalping? It is the best style, especially for beginners and for those who want to accelerate their deposits. Now I will prove it. LHHH. Low risks, high profit, high execution speed, high learning speed. Now I will explain in details every option. Low risks. To be honest, only in trading you can open your trade and immediately set your stop loss, and your stop loss will be just minimal, because you see activities from seller sides or buyer sides. You see orders that can defend your stop loss, right? So you just can place your stop loss right behind the density and take a huge potential of the trade, because the take profit will be like 1% and or 2%, and your stop loss will be 0.1. Like, it's crazy RR, risk reward ratio. It will be 1 to 20, and it's just incredible. Here we can see the trade in long side. There was a stop loss like 0.2% or 0.1, and even if your potential is only half of the percent, it's 0.5. Yes, the RR is 1 to 5, and on long run you will be in incredible profit, because your one profitable trade recovers your 5 losses. High profit. Here on the screenshot you can see the dump of coin GUP. You can see that profit is 5%. In dollars it's practically $8,000. I can tell you that you will have such trades every day, yes, and you will manage to take so much profit, because you have to load so much volume. It's practically $300,000 in your position. But you can see that only with 1 minute and 35 seconds in that position you can earn such amount of money with one trade. You can see how accurate you can open your position. Just enter into your trade in lowest point of the candle, of the lowest point of the shadow. It is possible only with trading terminal, because you see the activity from buyer on seller, and for example, here you just see that activity of buyers is bigger than sellers. You open your position, maybe you will see in your trade density from which you can take a bounce, yes, and take a trade. So as you can see, minimal risks, high profit, high execution speed. So here's the great example how you can execute one trading situation with two setups. So it's great when you have a trading terminal and you are a scalper. So here we have a local horizontal level, and as you can see here we have the density, yeah, in long direction. So basically that density, that big order defends the level. Firstly, we will take a breakout from that level, and then we will make a reverse trade in long direction. It's all in one trading situation. So let's see. Here we have a breakout. We entered into the position, and we make a reverse trade. As you can see, the power of buyers is bigger, and the price go a little bit higher. We place our stop loss, fixed part of our trade, and wait for bigger movement from buyers. And here we close the trade. So we can see we entered here in a breakout of the level, close our position here. The trade was with 3% of profit, 3.5%. In money it was $2,157. And when we took the reverse trade, we had 1% of profit and $562 of profit. Great? I think yes. Now, why scalping is the best trading style for beginners? In scalping, we often make many trades if the coin or market is active. If you are a swing trader, you will make probably 3, 5, 8, up to 10 trades in one single day. And it's considered as a big amount of trades for swing trader. In scalping, we can make 20, 40, 50 trades in one single day if we have really active market or active coin. So for example, here you can see the screenshot of coin Unfi. In that time that coin was the coin in the game. I will explain you what does it mean later in this course, but you can see the amount of trades, 124 trades in 1.5 hours. And you can say, holy 124 trades in such short period of time. It's insane. And you know, maybe you're right, because that strategy, this strategy called collection the liquidity, is not for everybody. Yes, you can use that strategy only when you have active coin, super active coin with high oscillation, high volatility, but it's super profitable if you know how to use it. Yes, because in short period of time you can make a huge growth to your deposit, but it requires a huge amount of trades. So here is a great example of the amount of trades which you can do with your professional terminal, because with mobile app or web terminal of Action it's just impossible, because you need to place orders in seconds, open and close your position in seconds. So you need a high operational speed. Yes, and only professional terminal allows you to do such things. So what I wanted to show you here is the amount of trades, the amount of volume that you are capable to do with professional terminal. Let's say we have two traders, swing trader and scalp trader. Swing trader makes 3 trades per day in average, yes. and in 1 month he will make 100 trades. Scalp trader in average makes 15 trades, and in 1 month he will make 450 trades. So the result, the difference between them, between their trade, the amount of trades will be 4.5 times. I have a straight question to you, my dear friend. How do you learn something new? How do you acquire a new skills? Of course, firstly, we need a source of information. It can be courses, videos, books, consultations. You can just search the information in the internet, but it's a source of information. Yeah, it's like how we absorb the information. Yes, but how you can improve yourself, how you can improve your skills, how you can become better. And the answer is only through practice. The volume that you will make, yeah, the amount of reps that you will make. So the same story in trading. It's like how you can become better, yeah, only by doing shit and doing that shit a lot. And in trading, it's the same story. Yes, the more trades we will execute, the more experience we will gain. Yeah, we will have more statistics. We can analyze what is better, what is I don't know, totally wrong for us. Yes, what we are capable of. So we can make progress. We can become better only through volume, and the bigger volume we have, the bigger chances we have to become better. And of course, in scalp trading, we don't do brainless trades. We need to have confirmations for our trades. We have to stick to our trading strategy. We have to use our proper risk management and all other things. But the main idea that in short period of time you are capable to make a big volume of trades. And if we compare swing trader and scalp trader, we have the 4.5 times bigger volume. It means that in shorter period of time you are capable to make bigger progress than all other traders, because you gain more knowledge, you are more experienced. Yes, and what is the main? You are capable to accelerate your small deposits to bigger numbers. Yes, in short period of time, and finally earn normal money for your living. And scalp trading is the best style to do such things. Okay, let's talk about pros and cons of scalping. Requires a lot of time. You need to dedicate as much time as you can to scalping, to your trading, because as everywhere, if you want to become better, you have to spend more time, more practice. The more the better. I would say 4-5 hours at the beginning. It's a minimum that you have to spend on your skills, your training, because of course you can spend less. But as for me, I would spend as much time as I can to gain more experience, gain more practice, make trades, understand what is working, what is not. Of course, I will help you, but you have to just touch the market by your hands. I can't give you my experience. So even when you have a book about cooking, yes, you have to cook something to be sure that you are able to make such an apple pie. Yes, so really it takes time, it takes efforts, but there is no way out. Yes, in every field where you want to go, everywhere you have to spend some time to learn something new. Yes, it's just normal, natural process. And let's be honest, the only thing that comes easy in our life, it's shit or death. And all things that are worth doing are not easy. Next is limits in liquidity. Of course, we will have limits in liquidity if you want to open a position with $1 million in unliquid shit, yes. So we will just create a huge squeeze and we will lose money. So yeah, we have to evaluate the asset, how much we can just load in our position to don't affect the price. And yeah, sometimes it's a real problem because the market can be not active for 2, 3, 4 days and only low liquid assets are active. So we have to adjust our volume to be able to trade them. Yes, it will be hard to load $500,000 in assets when the average volume in a 5-minute candle is only 200,000. Yes, so you have to adjust your volumes accordingly to the asset that you want to trade. If you want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, or coins with bigger market cap, it really doesn't matter because your 1 million, 2 million, 3, 5 millions don't make a big deal for such liquidity in those assets. High risk of burnout. I have to match this because when you will make 200, 300, 500 trades in one day, you can easily get a burnout of that activity and you just overtrade, yes. And it's a problem of scalpers, especially for beginners. If you are tired, it's better to close your laptop, close your terminal, go for a walk with your friends, go to the gym, drive a car, spend some time with your hobbies. Yes, just go chill. It's bad for your health to force yourself sitting in front of your laptop, and the result can be really bad. You can just lose your big percentage of deposit. Yes, and it's better. If you are tired, just go chill, and you will be good. Pros: the best way to start trading. As I said before, scalping gives you incredible opportunities to gain so much knowledge in short period of time. You learn mechanics of the market, you memorize different patterns on the charts because they are just like matryoshka. Yes, you will switch to 1 minute time frame, you will see the same pattern. If you will switch time frame to 1 hour, 1 day, and you will execute more trades with the same pattern, and it will be easier for you to just understand how this pattern or this structure which you have on a chart will execute. Yes, so it's crucial for us to have more practice, and your results will come faster. Second one is minimum entry threshold. As I said before, you can deposit even 20, 50, $100 to just test the water. Just try to trade. If you like it, okay, go on. Develop your skills, find a community, find useful information that will help you to earn money and make a living. Yes, if you don't like it, if it's not for you, the threshold is just minimum. It's bare minimum, because in traditional business you have to invest 50,000, 20,000, 100,000 just to start something. Yeah, start your activity with company. And if you will realize that it's not yours, yeah, it's not for you, your losses are much bigger than just lose $100 in trading. So I think it's a great opportunity to just try. Yes. Third is easy acceleration of deposit. Only in scalping you have so much opportunities to accelerate your deposit in short period of time. If you have skills, knowledge, you can accelerate even $100 to $1,000 in short period of time just because you have skills. Yes, and it's the main. It doesn't matter how much money you have at the beginning, because it's the same as you always trade as you trade with $100 or $10,000. The approach is the same. It will be harder for you to trade if you have let's say more than even $500,000, then you will have a problem with liquidity. It will be harder for you to open a trade or close the trade because you will move the price, yes. But it's only if you trade not so liquid coins. So yeah, if you know how to trade, it's not a big deal to accelerate your deposit. If you have the active market, if the market is that, I don't talk about bear market or bull market. Those markets are just incredible. They give incredible opportunities to make money every day. But when we have a stagnation, a plateau, like inactive market in consolidation, it will be harder to make profits. But anyway, in any market you can make money, so it's not a big problem. It just depends on how much you can make. Yes, fast operating process. When you trade with professional terminal, you have incredible advantage over other participants in actions, because you can open and close your position in seconds, place your order and cancel it in seconds. You can choose your coin to trade, your trading asset, in seconds. Choose your volume also in seconds. Like it's just a cheat code to trading, to scalping. So it's a huge advantage. Next is real data in real time. Terminal shows you real orders in real time for now. So you can see how the big player, for example, move the limit order and push price higher or lower. You see all purchases, sales in real time. So for example, you will see that somebody just clicking the same amount of orders in sell direction. So maybe it will be a robot, because robots are working with the same amount. So if you will see that somebody just sells every time, in every second, 100 coins, so it can be a robot that will push price lower. Yeah. Or you see a huge buying activity, so you know that there is a buyer who will push the price higher. Yes, and of course the most accurate entry points, because only in scalping you can find entry points that have 0.203% of stop loss. Yes, because you see densities, you see all that information that is so crucial for every trader. Here I decided to create a few slides about how to succeed in trading faster, because all we want to have some shortcuts in every activity in which we want to have a progress, right? So here we go. First of all, you need to be psychologically stable, because if you are a person who can control your emotions, your actions, it will be hard for you to succeed in trading, let's be honest. If you are impulsive person, if you act with your unconscious behavior, yes, you do things suddenly without thinking first, it's a problem. It's a really big problem, and you have to improve it first. You have to find a solution for your emotional state, for your actions, and only then start trading, because emotional trading cause only big losses. You have to learn how to act with cold mind. Second, be consistent and disciplined. We want to execute trades that are only acceptable by our trading strategy. We don't indiscriminately trade first best setup that we will see on our chart. We have to stick to our rules, to our trading strategy, open the trade only when we see confirmations. Yes, all that stuff must be in balance. You have to be consistent and disciplined. The same story with moving your stop loss. If you place your stop loss and see that price approach your stop loss, don't move it. Yes, if it will hit it, yes, so you will close your position maybe in loss. If the stop loss wasn't in break even, okay, but stop loss exists to prevent bigger losses, yes, but so many traders just cancel their stop losses, and at the end they just close bigger loss. So be disciplined and consistent. Third is accept sucking. You need to accept sucking, but it doesn't mean that you are a loser or you will suck to the end of your life. Accept this like a chance to become better, yes? No challenges, no progress. I know that sometimes it's so painful because even I have periods of my life, like in my training, when I have losses, yeah, and it's normal. It's just part of the game. Losses are inevitable part of the trading, and it's good because we have a chance to become better. It's bad when you trade for 1 year in loss, yeah, but when you have 1 month, maybe 2 months of losses, and other 10 are with incredible profit, so what is the deal? Yes, you have 1 year in great profit in general. So just take those losses, accept your sucking, and become better. Don't trade when you can't. Don't trade when you have some worries or duties, when you have to, I don't know, help your wife, your girlfriend, friends, when you have something that will distract you, because you just can forget that you opened your position, you can forget to place your stop loss, cancel some limit orders and so on. And really it's like a funny situation, stupid situation, but sometimes you can just lose your deposit. You can get liquidation just because you forgot to cancel your orders. So trade only when you can, okay? Be sure that you have your space, your time to trade without any distractions. Also, don't trade when you are in a bad mood or when you are ill, because it also make a huge impact on your decisions and on your trade. So don't trade when you are ill, when you are in a bad mood, when you have some duties, some worries, and when you know that you'll be distracted from your work, okay? Next one is accept the reality. I talk about that in the course The Base, but I will repeat here again. You need to see the market as it is, yes, as it is for now. You have to accept the reality without your imagination, your beliefs, because in other way your actions will cause just a disaster, a catastrophic results. You need to have a clear perception of the reality. Next is achieve flawless execution. You need to have a good execution of your trades. You can have a great trading strategy, great risk management. You are able to find great setups on every coin, but what is the point if you can't execute the trade, yes, without any mistakes and problems? Finding the setup, it's only the beginning, yes, because only execution brings money, not the setup by itself. So concentrate on your execution, just make recordings of your trades and analyze what you are doing right and what is wrong, and it will be a huge boost for your skill. And the last one, of course, it's make risk management a top priority. What is the point to make money if you lose them in the same time, yes? What is the point to sit in front of your laptop, work, trade, earn money for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, and then only in 1 day lose all your profit? It's just insane, yes? So make an effort and build proper risk management. What I want to add here is think about the point of trading. The point of trading is when you enter into trading with your capital, you minimize your risks and maximize your profits. What people do? The opposite. They minimize their profits and maximize their losses. Like, what is the point? What the fuck? Why you are doing this? It's just silly. So make an effort and just master your risk management, because there is no way out. Yes, you won't succeed if you will lose more than you earn. Simple, but it's so hard. Okay, let's conquer the terminal. Here we have two options. The company of the terminal, its Tiger Trade, propose us two ways. First one, we can download their terminal and just trade with monthly fees. So we have to pay every month for using their terminal. Or we can just use their broker, Tiger Trade broker, get the terminal for free, and even more, we can get a cashback of our trading fees up to 30%. So here I will explain two ways how you can do this. So when you will follow the link in the description, you will get to the tiger.com, and here we can log in. And here we have to sign up. We have to create our new account, yes, and after that we can download the Tiger Trade terminal. When you will register, you can go to your account, click personal license, and check if you have license for crypto terminal. Yes, it's a login and password. Next, all what you have to do is just download the latest version of the Tiger Trade terminal. Let's download. Okay, here is my installation for Tiger Trade terminal. Let's launch. I agree. Install. Installation complete. Close. Let's launch our terminal. Here you have to enter your login and password for tiger.com, where you can find them. You go to your account, personal licenses, and here you have your crypto license. Login, we just copy, paste, password, copy, paste, sign in. Okay, here we have our working trading terminal. Okay, now we have to use our connection. As I said before, we have two options. We can trade with whatever exchange you want: Binance, BitMEX, Bitfinex, Bybit, OKX. So you already have your account on those exchanges. Yes, you have deposited your money on those exchanges, and all what you have to do is just connect your terminal to your exchange and trade. Yes, so it's the first option. Second option, as I said, we can trade with Tiger Trade broker, with Bybit, Binance, or OKX. What is a great benefit from that method? Yes, that we have only one account for trading on three exchanges. Yes, so we don't need to create three separate accounts on three separate exchanges. And of course, we can get 30% of cashback of our trading fees. So let's assume we don't want to trade with Tiger Trade broker. Yeah, we want to trade with our exchange. For example, let it be a Bybit. So let's connect our terminal to Bybit. So here we have to enter our API settings, API key, and API secret. So we have to extract those API keys from our Bybit. Let's go to the Bybit. Here I already entered into my trading account of Bybit. If you don't have your own trading account yet, you can follow the link somewhere under this video and just create a new account, and you will get a 20% of cashback of your trading fees. Okay, now when we are on our account, we go here, API settings, and here we have the option create new key. Of course, we want to system generated API key. Here we want to connect to third-party application, and it is our Tiger trade. Here you can find it in a list. Of course, we want to read write because we want to change some parameters. We want to place our orders, close and open our positions. So we have to choose read write. And here we have to switch on this option, standard account, so we can trade, place orders, open our positions, yes, trade spot, and so on. And submit. Here we have to pass the security verification, and after that we will be able to create our API keys. Okay, here we created our API key and API secret. Now we have to copy them and connect to our terminal. Connect to Bybit. Okay, here we created a connection. Here we connected our terminal to our exchange. Also, what I have to add here, we have to make sure that we turn on one-way mode, not a hedge mode, yes? So in that way we can trade with our terminal. In another case, if we have our hedge mode turned on, yes, it will be impossible for us to trade with terminal. So we have to switch it. So how to do this? We go to derivatives, portal, yes, trade now, and here in the right corner we have settings, and here you can see position mode, one-way mode. It has to be turned on, yes, not hedge mode but one-way mode. Yes, confirm and close. So now we can easily trade with our terminal. Let's say we want to trade via Tiger Trade broker because we will get 30% of our cashback fees, yes, trading fees, and it's more like comfortable for us because we will have only one account and we are able to trade on 3 exchanges. So for example, I want to create a connection with Tiger broker Bybit. Here is the same story. Here we have to enter the API settings where we can get them. If you will follow the link that will be somewhere under this video, you will get to this page, tiger.com broker, and with that link you will be able to get 30% of your trading commissions back. So first of all we have to create our account, yes, so let's sign up. When you will create your personal account on Tiger broker, you will get to this page. Here you can see your account, yes. Also here you can change your exchanges. So for example, if you want to trade on OKX, yes, you have to deposit here money and trade. So how we can do this? First of all, we have to verify our account, make the verification, yes. So we click here and increase limits because I already verified my account, but for example, if we want to verify it for a standard level, yes. So we click verify, and then we have to load some documents, maybe selfie, to identify our identity, yes. After that we are able to deposit or withdraw 100k of dollars in 1 day, as I remember, yes. So now we are interested in depositing of the money, so we click here, deposit. We have to select the coin. In most cases it will be a USDT. select network, of course it's Tron, TRX, and here we have our wallet on which we have to deposit our money to have ability to trade on our terminal. Yes, so if you have your money on cold wallet or hot wallet, you have to, or exchange, yeah, you have to send your money, your deposit on this wallet of Tiger Broker. Yes, and you will have resources for trading. Next, of course, we want to create API key, API connection to our terminal, so we will be able to trade. As you can see, I already created my connection for OKX Tiger Broker. I will delete it and create a new one. New API key, label OKX, passphrase, that would be trade, yes. Trade access, yes. API address, it's not required, yes, it's unnecessary. So here I have to enter my 6-digit code below. 1 second. Okay, here I created my API key and secret key, so I can just copy and paste into my terminal. I have to highlight here one thing, that firstly we chose to create a connection for Bybit, but created for OKX. I wanted to show you that the process of creation of connection for every exchange on Tiger Broker is the same. So now let's connect our OKX broker to our connection of Tiger. So let's just copy, paste, and here we connected our Tiger Broker OKX to our terminal. So here you can see connections. Yes, if we go file, connections, setup, here you will see all valid active connections to our terminal. Let's create a new one for Bybit. We click here, new connection, and choose our Bybit. And here is the same story, the same process. We have to create a connection, API connection on our broker, and then just copy paste here all those API settings. Let's do this. So here we have to switch to Bybit. Go to our API settings and create a new one. New API key, label Tiger Trade 2, trade access, and create API. And here you can see my new API key and secret key. I just copy them and paste, connect. And here I created one more connection. Now I have two connections to my terminal. Now let's do a quick overlook of the Tiger Broker account. So here, as I said, is the main page. Here we can choose our exchange on which we want to deposit or withdraw our money, our wallet. Here we can see our money that we have on our account. Futures, coin M, spot, next orders and positions. It's a great tool because, for example, you have traded for, I don't know, 5 hours, and then you just forgot to cancel your positions or orders, and you can easily go to your Tiger Broker account, and you will see all active orders and positions that you have right now, and just cancel them, just close them. Yes, so it's a great feature because I often use it. For example, when I just finished my trading session, I go to my Tiger Trade account and just check if all my orders and positions are closed. Then we have site commissions. That page shows us how much money we just save by trading by Tiger Trade broker. Yes, so we will see a sum of money that we have gained because we trade with Tiger broker. Next is leverage. Here we can configure our leverage for trading, adjust our leverage for trading. Yes, so for example, max leverage is 50. As you see, I have 20 for now. Of course, you can change for 30. Here, for example, for 25, let it be. Yes, so you can adjust for every coin your leverage which you want to use. As you can see, also you can choose if you want to trade with cross margin or isolated margin. Next is of course API. With this section you already have something in common. Yeah, you just created your API connections for your terminal, so you know how to use it. And of course history of transactions, where you deposited your money or withdraw your money on certain time, certain period with certain coins. So the account, the menu of Tiger Trade broker is super simple, understandable, and all main features you have in one place. Also, I strongly recommend to set the Google authentication because the security is number one in our trading, especially when we trade with cryptocurrencies. So don't be lazy, as set the Google authentication and save your money. So all those crucial things are in one place: wallet, orders, positions, save commissions, leverage, API, and history. All is comfortable, understandable. So I think you won't have any questions for Tiger Trade broker account. Now, when we know how to download, install, and connect our terminal to our exchange or Tiger broker, let's make the overlook at the functionality of that terminal. Okay, here is our terminal right after installation and connection to our exchange or Tiger broker. So let's create a new workspace. So we click here, we have a word new, and here we click open, and we can open chart, DOM, watch list, smart tape, statistics, volume search, all price, option desk. For example, let's open our chart. By clicking here, we can choose the coin which we want to open. For example, let it be Dogecoin, USDT. So here we can see that we have a variety of charts, yes, because depending on the exchange. For example, I want to open a Bybit, and here I can see Bybit spot. It's a spot chart of Dogecoin. By clicking left button of the mouse, I can move my chart. By clicking here and moving up or down, I can change the scale of the chart. Yes, here I can change my time frame, 1 minute, 5 minutes, and so on. Also, here we have a full toolbar for our drawings. Yes, here we can provide the trend line, horizontal line. Yes, also we can change the parameters of that line, for example, the shape of the line, the thickness, yes, of course color, and so on. To be honest, we have a huge amount of adjustments, settings for charts, for order book. Of course, let's open our order book. It's a DOM. Also, we can connect our order book to chart, so we will have on the right place, for example, chart, and on left side we will have our order book. So here we also can create a link, for example key, yeah, and here will also not key, I don't want key, I want B, green B, and here is also green B, and here I want to, as it was dog coin Bybit, and as you can see I changed the name of the coin here, and my chart automatically changed his chart also to that coin. So it's super comfortable because, for example, we can have a few order books, few charts, and if we want to just immediately change our coin, because on other coin there are some interesting situations, we just change the name of the coin and the chart will automatically change to our active order book, the coin of active order book. Yes, so what we have here, we have our order book. Yes, it's a side of long or bid, and it's a side of ask or short or sell. Yes, buy, sell, all is the same. What else? Here we have the price of our asset. You can see it here also on the chart. Here is the amount of orders that are placed on certain price. For example, here we can see on the price 0.16828 the 120,000 of coins that were placed. Here you can see the market orders. It's orders that execute just immediately, as you already know. Yes. So here you can see a buying or selling activity. In this case, we have buying activity. Here is the selling activity. Yes. So here the price is going lower. Here on the left side, you can see clusters. It's the amount of coins that were traded on certain price. So for example, here on the price 0.16829 were bought 19,000 of coins. So I can see where the biggest amounts of coins were bought or were sold in history. Yes, so maybe I will find a place where big player gained his position. As I said before, the chart and order book have a huge variety, huge amount of adjustments, settings. You can change the colors of bid, ask, or sell, buy sides. You can change the shape of the tape of clusters, colors of the clusters, colors of the those bubbles of the tape. Yes, you can change the color of candles, and so on and so on. For example, I want to open a new order book, open them, and place, for example, here on the right side of the previous one. Yes, and I want to open Pepe. Yes, here I open in my order book of Pepe. Here I can change the compression, so I won't see those empty spaces between prices. Yes, so for example 20, compression of 20. Yes, and as you can see, I compressed my order book. Also I can open the chart for this asset. Yes, open chart, and for example I want to place it here. So we can just play with those settings like a constructor. Yes, in whatever place we want. So for example, I want to create a new link. Yes, for example, purple D and purple D, and you can see how the price automatically goes to my this asset. Yes, the coin goes automatically to my chart, and I can see a chart of that asset of Pepe. Also, one more great feature with charts, by clicking the button of your wheel on your mouse, you will see a ruler. Yeah, so you can just see a percentage of your current price to your desired place or price on the chart. What is more interesting with charts? For example, we have our level. Yes, on Dogecoin, on the price, let's say 0.17093. Of course, we can move that level, for example, this line to 0.17007, or we can place right near our price, just for example. And let's assume situation that there will be a consolidation, yes, and for example, we want to take a breakout from that level. This line is our level, okay? Assume just for a minute. How just comfortable for us is this feature when we have this line, this level in our order book? So we will know for 100% that when here the price will reach this level, this line, we have to open our trade. Cool, I think it's great. Also, what is more, we can create an alert for this line. Yes, so here we have alert. You click is active every time, expiration never, play sound, for example this one. Yeah, okay, click enter, and that's all. Okay, so our line, our alert will be activated when the price will cross this line. Also, we can set the adjustments for getting the message on Telegram for crossing this line. So it's super comfortable for every trader. Now let's adjust the order book of Pepe, because as you can see with order book Dogecoin, here we can see all big orders and play like a trade with them, yes, but here is a total mess. I don't see anything, yes, anything crucial. It's just a chaos. So let's fix it. Right clicking of the mouse, DOM settings, and here we have settings for our order book. Here you can see scale max value. So here I filter big orders from smaller. I just choose the amount of coins that will fill my one scale. Yeah, so for example, here I entered 10 millions, and as you can see, it's much easier for my eyes to read the information from the order book. Now I want to add a filter which will show me the certain amount of coins on one certain price. For example, I want to get information about, let's say, order from 50 millions of coins on one certain price, and I want to see it like purple. Yes, so I will create a new filter. I click here. I want to see it purple, as I said, purple, and minimum value is 15 millions. Now I have created a new filter for coins, for densities that are bigger than 15 millions of coins. Here you can see a few seconds ago that there was such density, and it was a purple. So let's create for smaller ones, yeah, for 20, yes. Here you can see that this order became purple. So it's much easier for my eyes to identify where are big orders, yes, big densities, and just trade with them, yes. Also, I can create a new filter, yes. Here is the new. For example, I want to see densities that are bigger than 5 millions, let's say, and they will be blue. Yeah, so here you can see all orders that are bigger than 5 millions, and they are blue in my order book. So in that way we can adjust our order book and see all crucial information to make the best trading decisions. As I said before, you can play with adjustments and settings in whatever way you want. You can create your own custom terminal, yes, and I just don't want to spend a huge amount of time just by showing you not so crucial necessary information about this terminal. Yes, so you can just play with your settings, with colors, fonts and so on, because as I said, the possibility of settings, of adjustment of that terminal is just crazy. I have never seen such huge variety of settings. So if you want, I can offer you my personal setting for this terminal. You can just go File, Configuration, Load, and here is my configuration. I will leave it somewhere under this video, and you just have to download it. Yes, click Open. So here is my terminal. Here are my settings for the terminal. As you can see, I don't have red or green sides, long and short. Yes, I have adjusted my my tape, yes, my clusters. So if you want to use it, if you want to use such colors, such settings, of course you can download and just use it for your benefit. Okay, now the main question: how to trade with terminal. Here you can choose your trading volume. Of course you can choose if you want to see it in a DOM in your order book or not. Yes, so for example, you can adjust your trading volume. For example, it will be $10. Yes, let's practice with smaller amount. For example, I want to place my order, limit order, in long direction. So I just click in the side of long or bit, yes, or green side, to place my limit order with the amount of $10. I click by left button of the mouse and I place my limit order. I can place whatever amount limit orders that I want. How I can cancel them? I can just click 2 times left button of the mouse, or just click wheel button. Yes, and I can cancel them. Also, in the same way, I can place my limit orders in short direction. Yes, here. So I click by right button of the mouse. Here I click on the long side. I click left button. Yes. So to be as clear as possible, here is our mouse. I click the left button to place orders in long direction because it's long. Yeah, it's a long direction. We expect that price will go higher. And I click the right button here in short side, yes, to place my limit orders in short direction. I hope it's clear as can be. So the same story how to cancel. For example, we have a huge amount of our orders and I want to cancel them in 1 second, yeah, by clicking one button. We can click just by space and you can see that all orders are cancelled in short period of time. Yes, if we want to open our trade by market price, by market order, we just direct our mouse on the short side, yes, short side, sell side, and just click left button of the mouse. Yes, and here you can see that I opened my position. Here is my volume in the position, and here is my percentage. By clicking 2 times by left button, I can change my percentage to profit in dollars. If I want to close my position, I can just click button D and I will close my position by market. If I want to close my position, for example, by take profit or stop loss, I have to open my position. Let's open in short direction. Yes, so we opened in long direction, so we have to click left button of our mouse in short direction. So if you want to go short by market, order, yes, we have to click by right button of the mouse in long side. I open my position in short direction, and for example I want to place my take profit and stop loss by holding the button C. Here you can see that I click in the button C. When I'm holding this button, you can see that I have the words TP, like a take profit. So I can place my take profit on whatever place or price I want, for example here. And in the same way, I can place my stop loss just holding the button C. So on one side, in short side, I can place my take profit because it will be take profit. But if I place my direct my mouse in the short side, sorry, I will place my stop loss. So here I placed my stop loss. So when the price will hit my take profit or stop loss, my position will be closed. What else? Also, we can place our stop limit orders. Yes. So for this, we have to hold our button V on the keyboard. And now you can see the words buy stop. So I can just place my buy stop limit order on this price, for example. Yes. Or for example here. Yes. Always easy, always simple. You can just check all those hotkeys by clicking settings, hotkeys manager. DOM is our order book, and here you can see all active hotkeys that we have with this configuration. So buy limit is A, sell limit S, reverse position also, reverse position R. For example, we opened our position in long direction for $100 and we want to immediately close our position and open our trade in short direction with the same amount, with $100. So we just click the button R and our long position will automatically be closed, yes, and we will open our position in short direction with $100. It's very comfortable when we want to take, for example, a pullback when we already opened our position. Close position by market price, as I said, is button D. Close all orders, as I said, it's button space. Left Alt. What is Alt? By holding the button Alt on left side of your keyboard and clicking the left button of the mouse, you can close your position. Yes. So one more time. For example, we opened our trade in short direction and we want to immediately close it. And we don't want to use the button D. So we just hold our button Alt on our keyboard and click on short side by left button of the mouse. And we can close our position immediately. The same story with long side. So we open our position in long side, yes, and we want to close our position by market price, but don't want to use the button D. So we just hold the button Alt on our keyboard and clicking by right button of our mouse, and we closed our position. That's all. Also, we can set or remove our levels in the order book. For example, I want to place the level on the price $3, so I just hold the button L. You can see the line and I just click. So I just set my line in my order book. Also, I can change the compression of my order book, so I just hold my button H on my keyboard and scroll my wheel on the mouse. Yes, so here you can see the compression is changing. Yeah, it becomes bigger or smaller. Maybe you want to see more manipulations with order book. So one more time, to open our position by limit order, I just click left button of my mouse in the side of long, yeah, on side of buy. And when the price will hit my order, I will open my position in long direction. So I will expect the price will go higher. If I want to open my position in short side, so when the price will hit my limit order in short direction, I will open my short position and I will expect that price will go lower. Let's wait until the price will activate one of my limit orders. Okay, I will just change the compression because it will take too much time. For example, I placed my limit order in short direction or in long direction. Yeah, here you can see how the price activated my limit order in long direction. So now I'm in the position. Here I can place my stop loss by holding my button C on my keyboard. I place my stop loss and I can place my take profit. So maybe here my stop loss will be activated and I will close my position. Now you can see that my position was closed by stop loss and also the take profit was removed. Let's open our position with stop limit order. So for this I hold my button V, and here you can see words sell stop limit order, and here buy stop limit order. So I just place here my one order, and on the other side I will place my buy stop limit order, and we will wait until the price will activate one of them. Okay, here the price activated my stop limit order in long direction. Maybe it will be closed the equal order with 3 coins. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that even with opposite order with the same amount, you can close your position easily. Also, you can open and close your position by market orders. As I said before, you just click the left button of your mouse in short side. It's you can open your position in long direction. Yes, at the same time you can close your position by clicking the right button of your mouse in long direction. Yes, here. Also, if you want to change our volume, we can change it in a few seconds. For example, I want to open the position with $20, so I just click D to close my position. I click left button of my mouse in short side, and I open my position with $20 in long direction. I hope all is clear, because all is super simple. It takes only practice with buttons, and after a few days you will act like a pro. I already showed you how you can adjust your order books in a raw terminal. Yes, as soon as you download it, install and connect to your exchange or Tiger broker. Maybe I should repeat it again with my settings. Yes, so maybe it will be more understandable for you. So first of all, we have to adjust our scale, filling of the scale. Yes, so for example, if I click too much, I won't see any useful information for me, too little, and I will get a total chaos in my order book. So I want to see big orders with which I can trade. Yes, so for example, 100,000, it may be too much. Let's say 18,000, 80,000. Okay, but I have also changed the compression. Yes, 10. Yes, great, because as you can see, this distance is only half of the percent of price movement, so it's good for me. Let's go to settings. Okay, now let's say I want to see all densities, all orders that are bigger than 30,000 as a purple one. Yes, so I choose my purple color, and here minimal value I have to type in 30,000. So now I can clearly see where is a big order that is bigger than 30,000 of coins. And as you remember, you can create a huge amount of those filters in whatever amount of coins you want. Also, I have to show you other crucial adjustments for our terminal. So we click right bottom of the mouse, DOM settings, and here we can see, for example, compact mode. Yes, so you can see that those bubbles are showing for us in compact mode. And here we can see aggregate trades, or just turn off the aggregation of trades. What does it mean? If we turn off this option, we can see all market orders that are executed in this particular time, in this moment. Yes, so we can see all orders that somebody just bought or sold this asset. But if you don't want to see every separate market order, for example, yes, we can click just aggregate trades. So it means that all those orders in separate moment, yes, just sum up, yes, and terminal showing us those trades in rectangles. So it means that those trades are not like a separate one trade, but an aggregation of trades. So 1,900 of coins were bought by a few guys, not by one guy, yes, or like 1,003,000 of coins were sold by a few members, a few participants on the market, not just by one player. I hope it's clear. Okay, it's a crucial information for our tape, yes. Also, we can use filter for our values, for our trades that we see in the tape. For example, hide trades less than particular amount of assets, coins, yes, for example, hide less than 1,000, yes. So you can see that I can see only aggregated orders that are bigger than 1,000, yes. So if I click 100, I will see all market orders that are bigger than 100 coins. It's for tape. Now, what about clusters? Let's see. Here you can also click DOM settings, yeah, and go to clusters. So here are our clusters. We can show values or just hide them. Minimalize values, so we can see around prices, yes, or full prices. For example, 28,974. Yes, I don't need this information, so I just click minimize values, and for example 29,000 is enough for me. Next, show maximum. For example, here I can see a rectangle, yes, that shows me the biggest amount of coins that were traded in this certain cluster. I use it because it's useful for me in my style of trading. Next is minimalize values. So for example, 100,000. So as you can see, I don't see any cluster that is smaller than 1,000 of coins. I don't use it. Yes, I want to see a full picture of trades, yes, of amount of coins that were traded. Next is border type. So here you can choose whatever you want. For example, box. So you will have your cluster in box. I can hide this. Colored box, yes, candle. Oh, one more interesting thing, that you can see your chart just in your order book, because all those clusters are nothing more than just candles. Yes, you have your body and your shadows. Here the same story, body of the candle and shadow of this candle. So I use box, yes. You can adjust your thickness of that box, yeah, and so on. Also, what is crucial here, pay attention to the lowest point of section clusters. Here you can see time when the cluster was opened, yes. So for example, for this particular cluster, the opening time was 1540, for this 1545, for this 1550, yes. In this cluster, the third from the last, yes, we can see that 1.17 million coins were traded in this particular cluster. yes, the delta of buying and selling activity. The same story for this cluster, yes. The total amount of coins that were traded is 1.69 millions of coins. Here we can see the biggest amount of coins that were traded and so on. So in some periods of market, yes, maybe depending on our trading strategy that you use, yes, it will be super useful for you because, for example, I use clusters only to find places where big player gained his position or closed his position. So it is super useful for me. So I just want to show you all possibilities all ways that you can use those features for your trading to make as much profit as you can. One more second. Here I want to show you that here you can change in one click your spot and future order book. So here you can trade spot, and here by clicking on the button S you can change to futures. So you can trade futures, open your position, close, and so on. So it's also very useful feature. Just remember about this. Also, what about charts? As you can see, you can add your execution on the chart, so you can see where you opened or close your position. For this, you can go to trading and click here, view, show position, show details, show execution. Yes, so you can just cancel or turn on those features and you will see where you open your position, where you closed your position. And also you can add indicators to your chart. As for me, I use only vertical volumes. It's more than enough for me. But if you want to use some alligator, seriously, oh my god. So if you want to use this trash, yes, maybe something else, but I don't want to even check it. What? Like a cluster search, checking volatility. What? Oh my god. Okay, if you want to use this trash, of course you can add to your chart and use it. But as for me, to be honest, I don't recommend, yes. So now you know how to trade with professional terminal. You know how to open, close your position, place limit orders, stop orders, place stop loss order, take profit order, adjust your order book, yes, adjust your clusters, your tape, and so on. You know how to trade with professional terminal, and I hope it will cause only a huge boost to your trading skill, yes, and to your profit. Now let's talk about a crucial thing without which scalping won't be so efficient. Densities. So what is the density? Density is the congestion of orders that are placed on the same price that creates a certain inefficiency on the market. The size of the density abnormal for average liquidity of the asset. So if you adjusted correctly your order book, you will see the huge density, this inefficiency from first glance. Here on the picture you can see in long side a huge density, 19 millions of coins on a price 0.01410. That density is inefficiency because, as you can see, there is no any other densities with such volume, with such size, yes. So one more time, if you adjusted your order book correctly, you will see those densities from the first glance, and you can use them in your trading for your benefit. How you can use it? This inefficiency we can use as a support or resistance for the price. So in our example, that inefficiency is a support for our price. So for sellers, it will be harder to push price lower because firstly they have to sell 19 millions of coins, and only then the price will go lower. What is a real density? It's crucial to know where is the real density, how to check it, yes, if it's real or fake. So real density stays on the same place when the price approaches it. It doesn't run away from the market price. So when we have the density and market price approach it, it doesn't run away. So the density stays on the same place, on the same price, yes. It doesn't go higher or lower. It doesn't run away, yes, from market price. It just stays on the same price, okay? Real density stays in the same place even the price ate a part of it. So when we see a huge density, we just observe if the price will take a part of it. So for example, here on the picture you can see a huge density, 631 millions of coins. And it's on a side of short, so it creates a resistance for buyers to push price higher, yes? So how we can check if this density is real? We just wait until it will eat a part of it, of the density, or in other words, we wait until some liquidity of that order will be executed, yes? So for example, 631 millions of coins are in that particular density. We wait until the price will eat a part of it. For example, 10 millions, yes? So there will be 620 million of coins. In that case, we know that this density is real because it doesn't run away, and market price can execute some orders, like take some liquidity from density. So in that case, only in that case, the density is real. In most cases, real density stay on the round price, like $1, $8, $10.50, $50. So it's just a huge tip for you. Most of the time, big orders stay on the round price. Why? Because most of traders trade with web terminal or app installation from their devices, like mobile phone, yes, and it's hard for them to type a huge amount of numbers, yes. So let's be honest, it's easier for us to place an order by typing limit order, for example, $8, not 8.01 like a 435, yes. We want to place just order on a round price because it's faster and it's easier for us. We are lazy creatures and we don't want to overwhelm ourselves, yes. So in most cases, real densities are placed on round prices. The perfect combo is when density stays on the horizontal level with round price. So when we have a chart and we see that on the chart we have a clear level on $8, and when we open our order book and we see that on $8 we have, for example, 84,000 of coins, and it's a big density, it's a perfect combo to plan our trade, because it's like 80% that this setup will outwork as we plan it. Okay, that those setups have the biggest chance of execution according to our trading plan. Now, as I promised to you, I will show you 2 order book trading strategies that just saved my life, because in particular time I didn't have any money. I didn't have money to pay my rent, to pay my bills, and I had only $35 on my Binance account. So it was a pretty shitty situation, as you can imagine. And those strategies allowed me to accelerate my deposit, if you can say $35 deposit, to $5,000, pay my rent so I didn't become homeless, and pay my bills for food. The next piece of this course is Orderbook Strategies, but I decided to cut them from this video, so only people who really want to learn real trading and make money will get that information. I don't want to share that info with people who just walk by, because in that way this information just depreciates. You can get access to the section Orderbook Strategies just by joining my free trading community, where you will find much more valuable stuff related to trading. So, waiting for you inside. How to read charts like an open book. Keep your chart as clear as possible. Take a look at picture on the left side. You can see a naked chart of coin. You can see only trend lines and support. That's all. And that is more than enough to make money on the market. On the right side, it's just a disaster. Millions of indicators, different lines. I can even see the Gens fan. Like, it's just a disaster because you can't even see the price. The price is the main on the chart. The chart was created to see the price, yes, but the majority of people use indicators, waves of Elliott, Fibonacci retracement, even that Gens fan. Like, it's silly. In scalping, we don't use all that flashy, shiny stuff, that shit, because it just doesn't work. And what is more, it doesn't work in whatever kind of trading. So if you are using this, just get rid of that shit, because it only takes away your main asset. It's your focus, it's your intention. If you have a naked chart, you see clearly how the players act, yes, what is the algorithm of actions, what algorithms of that coin has. So it even much easier for you to trade, because I see my line, the price crosses my line, so I have to open my trade, and boom, I have my profit. If not, I just exit from my trade by stop loss. It's much easier for you to build your trading strategy when you have only a few things in your arsenal. So it's lines, zones, and order book, yes. And in the right side, how you can build your trading strategy. If first indicator, second and third shows me that I have to open my position, and 10 others showed me that I shouldn't, what I have to do. Like, how you can build your trading strategy if you have so much stuff to analyze. Like, it will take ages you to open your trade, because you will analyze for 1 hour if what that information is showing you right now. So it's silly. Don't use it and you will be fine. Okay, let's continue. Get rid of fairy tales. Maybe you know this information, maybe not, but I will tell you. In Fibonacci sequence, each number is the sum of previous two numbers. Fibonacci didn't speak about the golden ratio as the limit of the ratio of consecutive numbers in this sequence. What does it mean? He didn't speak about the golden ratio. So what is more, if he were still alive, he would say, dude, leave me alone. I wrote a book of calculation, Liber Abaci, and taught Europe in the Arabic numeral system, but why the fuck do you use some damn retracement to which I don't have any relations? So Fibonacci didn't invent this Fibonacci retracement. It's just fugazi. Just ask yourself a question. What does an Italian dude who lived back in 13th century have to do with modern real trading? Why his retracement must work in trading in the 21st century? As for me, I can't find the answer for this question. You can say, but wait, sometimes it works. And in trading and in general in investments, sometimes even a hamster can get better results than Warren Buffett. Maybe you know this story, which was in September 2021. So the hamster beat the Warren Buffett in the trading decision, in investment decisions, and the hamster had more profit in the end of the year than Warren Buffett. So it's kind of funny, but it's just a reality, yes. Of course, sometimes that Fibonacci retracement will work because some algorithms in the market are adjusted in that way, are programmed in that way that they will react somehow on the levels of Fibonacci retracement, but it's more a luck than a stable trading. We are here to steadily, consistently make money in the market. We don't play a roulette, right? Right. So if you are using that shit, it's time to say goodbye to that stuff. Where to observe charts? Today we have a huge amount of different services that can show us our trading assets, but as for me, I use trading view because it's #1 service for observing different assets. It's user-friendly and basic free version has everything you need at the beginning. Of course, you can use charts of Tiger Trade, and I use them, but I use trading view to observe a whole picture, the general picture of the assets. Also, I have to add here that on TradingView, maybe you know already this, but I will tell you anyway. In TradingView, you can create your own lists. For example, I have only 3 lists. It's general, it's all coins, spot, and futures. I have only futures, and last and maybe the most important list, it's coins with my setups. It's red list, and now I will show you on my TradingView account. So here's the service TradingView. Here we can observe your trading assets. Yeah, here we can choose your trading asset, for example, Ethereum. You can see that this service shows different charts of different exchanges. Yes. Here we can change time frame, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Here you can change the shape of candles. You can use bars, hollow candles, all that different stuff. Place alerts on whatever price you want. What else? Of course, you have different tools for drawing. For example, lines. You can change the shape of the line, the parameter of the line. Yeah. Of course, a color, green, yellow, and so on. Also, you can use Fibonacci retracement. I don't recommend to. And draw whatever shape you want. Yeah, whatever lines you want. Also, type in your text. For example, I don't know, high, daily high. What else? Of course, ruler. It's a super useful thing, maybe the most important here, and so on. So what is the main? What I wanted to show you, of course, it's watch list, because, for example, as I said before, I have 3 watch lists: general, where I have future and spots, only futures, and of course red list. It's my coins in the game, coins with my setups that I have to observe during my day. So maybe I will find my setup, or I already found my setup and I'm ready to trade them. So that's how you can use your trading view. As I said, it's super friendly, always very simple, simple to understand, to find. So it's my recommendation. You might ask me a question if there is alternative to TradingView. Of course, there is. Quant Tower, it's a full trading platform on which you can even trade your assets. So TradingView is the service that allows you to observe your trading assets, your coins, but Quant Tower also allows you to trade them. So here you can see a chart of Bitcoin in the service or platform Quant Tower. You have the same tools. You can draw whatever lines you want. You can turn on your indicators, tradable indicators. You can choose your time frame. And what is the best here, all that is free. Like this stuff with charts. Yeah, you can create the bins. You can create watch lists. And to be honest, they are really cool. Maybe they are better than in TradingView. But all that stuff is for free. In TradingView, you have to pay money. So to be honest, it's really great service, but it's not so user friendly. I used that service about 2 or 3 years ago, only to observe my assets, yes, and as an alternative to charts from terminal, because at that moment those charts were terrible. What I mean by using charts instead of terminal. So here we can see the trading setup with order books, yes, with terminal, and instead of charts of that terminal, you can use your charts from Quant Tower. I have to add here why I stopped to use them, because where there was a pump or dump, the information that showed me chart wasn't valid, so it was invalid, and I just saw a history. So for example, the price was on I don't know, $5 on the chart, but in reality it was on $7. So it's crucial for me to see a real data in real time. So I stopped to use them, but maybe now they just removed that problem, and it's to be honest, it was a great service, so give it a try. Stages of the market. Before we will continue, I have to mention that all strategies, all actions must be chosen according to the stage of the market, because trader must adapt to market, not market to trader. And it's maybe the most important, it's integral pillar of success for every trader. The market is always right, no matter what, and it dictates the rules, yes? If you start to argue with market, he will take all your money away from you. What I mean by the word argue, it's, for example, when you start averaging when the price goes against you. You stubbornly believe that price is moving in the wrong direction, yes? At that moment, it may seem to you as a right decision, but in reality, who you are? You're just plankton, yeah? You're just a tiny fish in the blue ocean. So what you can do? You will just liquidate your deposit when you will start short the pump of silly coin like GMT or Ape. Like you think it's just insane that images of monkeys can cost, like coin of images of monkeys can cost around, I don't know, $30. Like it's insane. But in that moment, market doesn't think so. And what you can do? Nothing. You just have to work with trend, with market, with big players, yes? You have to work with the same direction as whales, yes? So just remember that you are tiny plankton, yes? You can't decide where the price should go, yes? And you have to adapt to the market, not market to you. So just remember this. We have three stages of the market. It's flat market, bull market, and bear market. Now about each in details. Bull market. Bull market is when all institutions, banks, hedge funds, and other participants start to bring money into the market. New projects with new coins appear almost every day, just like mushrooms under the rain. All crypto coins are rising in prices, and you hear about crypto from every corner of your city or village. It's a bull market. Of course, you have to know that the biggest players invest their money much earlier, and they have the best entry points in every asset. They start to buy media, make hype around certain projects, etc. Then other smaller participants start to enter into the crypto. Next is bear market. Bear market is when all big boys start to fix their positions and cause a huge dumps. In other words, the prices of crypto assets decrease rapidly. In most cases, other smaller participants think that this dump or a row of dumps is just a small step back before a huge jump ahead for assets, yes, and they start to invest even more. They buy more crypto because they want to get more money, right? And that is great opportunity for big players, because those smaller participants, they create buying activity that allows big players, big investors to fix their positions, just sell their assets, so they don't create a huge squeezes on the charts. Yes, so it's just easier for them to close their positions. In most cases, at that moment like this, the news just goes crazy. From every corner you just hear to the moon, and The main goal of all that manipulations is to attract as many people as possible, so the big boys will have someone to sell their assets to. It's hard to find a clear boundary between the bull market and bear market. Only on history it is easy to see. But here is a hack. When even your grandma asks you how she can buy a crypto, you should know that it is a strong sign to sell. Always sell on euphoria. To be honest, you shouldn't be afraid of bear market. It's just a great time to earn huge profit because the movements are much more predictable. At that stage, wonderfully works strategies that are based on the first concept of making money, and I will tell about them later in this course. Next stage is flat market. Flat market or consolidation, that stage comes right after the bear market. Unlike bull market and bear market, this period gives fewer situations for earning money due to the low engagement of participants and low volumes. Of course, sometimes there appear some active coins on which you can earn good money, but the amount of good situations decreases to 4 for one day. When on bull market or bear market, every 1-2 hours you can find a quick setup. After some period, big money flows into the market again to buy assets at the best prices, and the cycle will repeat again. It is endless process that will never break because it is built on the psychology of humans. So until our psychology won't break, we won't see changes in that infinity wheel. Stages of the asset. Stages of the asset are similar to stages of the market, but they a little bit different under the hood. And it's crucial for us to know in what phase or stage the coin is, because accordingly to that information we choose what trading strategy it better to use. So let's start. We have 3 stages of the asset or phases. It's first phase, second phase, and third phase. First phase. The first one is consolidation. As I said before, that phase characterized by low activity. There is no volatility, no big volumes, no big amount of participants, so the chances to grab some money in that phase are not so big. Second phase. The second is a growth phase or just an uptrend. It's when the asset receives money, aka volumes. There you can see a huge price change, a huge increasing amount of participants in the trading activity of the coin. It is a great time to add that coin to favorites or my red list and look for your setup. The third phase. The third phase is a period of high volatility in a wide range. In that phase, the maximum amount of participants is involved in the trading activity of that asset. How to recognize in what phase the coin is? If the coin is dead like a pulse of corpse, it's a first phase. If you see a rapid increase in the price, aka pump, it's a second phase. And if after the pump the price goes into high volatility consolidation, it's a third phase. So here is a hack how you can recognize in what phase the coin is. You can also recognize phases by vertical volumes that show you how many coins were traded. In other words, bought or sold in every candle. It is the only indicator that you should use. So take a look at first phase. It's just one line, yeah. The volumes are so tiny that you can't even see them. Yes, the price is, as I said before, just a pulse of corpse. It's like a one straight line. Then you have a period of pump, second phase. Yeah, you see a huge increasing in volumes. Then you have a third phase. It's a period of high volatility in wide range, in wide consolidation, and you can see that there is no so much volumes as was in second phase, but they still big comparing to first phase. So I hope that hack will help you in your trading. Now let's talk about active coins with players. As you already might assume, active coins it's a coin that is in second phase, the phase of uptrend or in the third phase, the phase of high volatility in wide range. So here is a second phase, yes, the uptrend, high increasing in value, in price, huge volumes, and also third phase, phase of wide range, high volatility, and also big volumes. So how to find an active coin? The easiest way to do this is to just go to your TradingView account, go to your watch list of all coins, sort it by changing in percentage, and you will see leaders of growth or fall. Yeah, firstly we sort coins by increasing or decreasing in percentage. Secondly, you observe each coin and look for your setup. So for example, first was band, yes. So here is a chart of coin band. We can see here that there was a growth, yes, then a consolidation. So we can expect that here will be a breakout of that consolidation. It's a first setup for our trade. Secondly, we see a pullback. It's like a resistance of previous high of the structure, yes. So we could take here a small pullback, or after a small consolidation we can take a breakout of that resistance, yes. Secondly, we see that price fixed above this support, resistance. So now it is not a resistance, it is a support. And here we could take a bounce from that support. Yes, so we have 1, 2, 3, trading situation with one coin. Those active coins we can have 2, 3, 4, 5 coins in one day. So we have a big variety of setups which we can trade and make money with such approach. So why we should sort our coins by changing in percentage? The logic is super simple. If the price of the coin is increasing, it means that somebody pours money into that asset. Other traders will see that huge increasing in volumes and will also start trading there. Here you can see one more example of comparing active coin and dead coin. Active coin is a Shiba 1 hour time frame. First phase, no volumes, tiny volumes. Second phase, incredible growth. You can see huge volumes. Third phase, high volatility in wide range, high volumes. So firstly we had a breakout of consolidation, yes. Then we have a breakout of horizontal level, local horizontal level. Trendline breakout, high volatility in wide range. So there are participants, there is money, okay? There we can take money to our pockets. Now take a look at that coin. What you can trade here? For example, as for me, I don't see any setup which I would trade, because there are no volumes at all. There are no participants from who I can take money, yes? Take money to my pocket. So how you can trade this? It's just a fight with algorithms for 5 cents. Do you want this? I want to make money, so I trade active coins. Remember that on the same level as your date of birth or your first car in your life, when somebody wakes you up in the middle of the night and asks you a question, what coin should you trade? You must answer like a soldier. Only active coins, sir. I hope it is clear to you as only possible, because without this, all further information won't help you. So just remember, we trade only active coins. Now let's talk about chart patterns. Let's begin with famous patterns like double, triple top, double, triple bottom, head and shoulders, butterfly, and others. If you take them as a complete patterns, in most cases all of them are just useless, especially on lower time frame as 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes time frame. And you must be silly if you believe that every time a double bottom, double top will break the neckline and the potential of the trade is the high of tops. So here we have a triple top, first top, second, third. Neckline breaks, and the potential, as instruction says, is high from neckline to tops. Yes. Head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Neckline breakout. Potential of the trade is distance from neckline to head. Double top. First top, second top, breakout. It's a consolidation for breakout. Breakout of neckline, yeah, and the potential of the trade is distance from neckline to tops. Silly. In most cases, they are nothing more than zones for distribution or supply of an asset. But if you split them into parts, you will see something interesting and useful for us. Each of these patterns consists of horizontal levels and trend lines that we easily can use in our trading. So just pay attention. This is not a neckline, it's a horizontal level. Breakout of horizontal level. Here was a bounce from horizontal level. Yeah, we can trade. We can trade. Head and shoulders. Bounce from horizontal level. Breakout of horizontal level. Double top. Bounce, first trade. Consolidation for a breakout, aka base. Breakout. So we can use those common patterns for our benefits. Horizontal level. I talked a little about horizontal levels and trend lines in the course The Base, but I want to remind you that a horizontal level is a line that stays directly on a certain price. The horizontal level creates a support or resistance for the price. Now, new information. When the horizontal level is valid. The horizontal level is valid when the price makes as minimum as 2 touches to that level. Only then we can be confident that the level is real. 90% of the time we build horizontal levels only by shadows of candles, not by the body. When the horizontal level is invalid. If the second touch is lower or higher than the first one. So here on the screen you can see that the first touch is higher than this horizontal level and this touch is lower than this horizontal level. It means that there is no any valid horizontal level. It's more a zone of support. Okay. If we see many approaches of price, every high is on different price. In that case, we have a zone of resistance or support, but not a horizontal level. As I said before, this is a clear situation when every high is on different price. So, for example, it's a low, yeah, and every low is on different price. So it means that it's not a clear level, okay? It's just a zone of support, or if we have the situation on a higher point of structure, it will be a resistance, zone of resistance. When the price saw the potential level, in other words, a few candles penetrated the level of the body. So when we see that price just don't clearly react on level, it means that it's just not valid. Okay. Here you can see examples of valid, horizontal level, and invalid. Let's observe valid. So first of all, we have a horizontal level at the price 20.55. You can see how on second touch, price clearly bounced from that level. And pay attention that the shadow or candle didn't penetrate the level and there wasn't a clear touch. The price just make a bounce about, I don't know, maybe 0.5% from that level. But we clearly can see that this level is valid, yes? And pay attention to invalid level. You can see that here price just saw the level, yes? There was many penetration of that level by this price. Then was a dump, consolidation. Here is the only clear touch to that level. Then we have a penetration and price went lower. So this level is invalid, okay? Second example, valid lever. You can see a clear level on the price 0.001709. You can see that this level wasn't penetrated. First touch, second touch, third touch. Even a shadow didn't penetrate this level, yes? Now, pay attention to the invalid horizontal level. Up to this point, I can say that this level was valid, but then we have a dirty breakout. Then this movement, it's very dirty movement, and from that place you can say that this horizontal level isn't valid. Yes, this is total mess. Yes, there was like a breakout, then price just saw this line. So you can clearly see that this line isn't a horizontal level. It's more than, I don't know, maybe support or resistance on a bigger time frame. But horizontal line is a clear line where you can see clear touches of the price, clear bounces, okay? Clear reaction on that level from the side of the price. One more example. Left side, valid, coin ape, 5 minutes time frame. First touch, second touch, third, fourth, fifth. No breakthrough, no penetrations, clear level. You can see how clearly price bounced every time from that level. That level is valid. On the right side, invalid. It's total mess. It's disaster. I can say that there is even one clear touch. It's invalid horizontal level. Yes, it's more resistance for the price. Yes, so here was resistance, price went lower, consolidation, one more touch to zone of resistance, like huge spike, false breakout, and then we can see that price went lower, but it's not a horizontal level. It's just a zone of resistance. So I hope it's super clear for you. Next example, coin XRP, aka Ripple, 5 minutes time frame, first touch, second touch, third, on fourth we have a breakout, clear level at the price 0.4729. Clear structure, clear horizontal level, clear breakout. This horizontal level is valid. Invalid. Also, we can say that it is horizontal level, but it's not. It's invalid. It's more the resistance for the price. Yes, here is penetration. Okay, here is valid. Penetration, invalid. It's just it's disaster. The price just saw the level. Yes, one penetration, second penetration by the body of the candles. So it's not valid. Okay. Now I hope you know what is the difference between valid level and invalid, because that information, to be honest, it's super simple, but it's so crucial. It can save so much money for you, because you will know in what situations you have to enter and what situation it's better to skip. Okay, now let's talk about trend lines. What do we know about trend lines from the course The Base? The trend line is a line that represents an uptrend or downtrend. The trend line creates a support or resistance for the price. Now, new information. When the trend line is valid, we can be 98% confident that the trend line is valid when the price made 3 perfect touches to it. First, second, third. When the price makes a perfect bounce from the trend line, a little penetration of shadows is acceptable, but no more than 0.51%. Perfect bounces from the trend line. You don't see any penetrations, okay? The more sharper the touches to the trend line, the better. Sharp touch, so the price doesn't stick to the trend line, yes? Here is not so good, but also acceptable. If the trend line has only 2 touches, this situation is 50-50, because from the math we know that through every 2 points we can provide a straight line. So sometimes it would work, sometimes not. When the trend line is invalid, the trend line can be 90-80 degrees to the horizontal line, so don't make those silly lines that are shooting to the sky, okay? When the price saw the trend line, in other words, a few candles penetrated the trend line by their body and closed on the line. So I can say when you have a false multiply, false breakouts in one place on the chart. When on the 1 day time frame chart, there is a trend line which goes through two random highs. I don't remember what is the coin here, but you can clearly see that firstly it's 1 day time frame, okay? And you can see that I personally provided a trend line through two random highs on 1 day time frame, and that trend line is just invalid. You see that huge penetration. So those trend lines just don't work. There is no reason to provide such silly lines and just create a mess on your chart. They are not valid. So let's see examples with valid trend lines and invalid. First one is FLM, 5 minutes time frame, downtrend, first touch, second touch, third touch, and here price stick to the trend line. So here is a greater chance to see a breakout, but before breakout you can see clear touches to that level, 3 touches, yes, and you see a clear reaction of the price to this line. So this trend line is valid. Now let's pay attention to the right picture of invalid trend line. So this is a screenshot of my student. He planned to take a breakout from this trend line, but this trend line isn't valid. Yes, it's invalid. And here I showed him that we have here a horizontal level, valid horizontal level on the round price. The price is 2.9 as I see. Yes, but here is also something like horizontal level, but it's not a great setup. It's because it's invalid, yes. But here is a consolidation, and we see that the global trend is downward. Yes, it's downtrend. So we have more chances to see a breakout here. So this trend line isn't valid. First of all, we don't have clear touches because you see first touch, then price just stuck behind the trend line, yes, then fell down, consolidation. So to be honest, price just doesn't react here as it should. Yes, so it's invalid. Next, valid. Bitcoin, 15 minutes time frame. You can see again clear touches to the line. Yes, first touch, second one, third. Here was a consolidation for a breakout. Boom, we have money. All is simple, okay? The trading must be simple because difficult, hard things just don't work, yeah? So one more time, clear touches, consolidation, breakout. What we have here, it's also a chart of my student. As you can see, he drove the triangle, yes, and he thought that there will be a breakout in a long direction or short direction. What I can say, lower trend line is valid, I can say, because here is first touch, second one, third. It's not so beautiful, great, yes, because I don't like this high, but you can see that price clearly reacts here on this line, but this upper trend line is not valid because he provided the trend line through two highs, and you can see that there was a penetration here. The price just doesn't react to this line, so it's not valid. Here I provided by myself a trend line, so here you can see first touch, second, third, fourth, and then was a breakout. So this trend line is valid. Okay, next. Valid. First touch, second. It's not so good because price stuck near trend line, yes, but you clearly can see that price reacts on this line. Here is invalid. also of my students. You can see that there was maybe a horizontal line, horizontal level, but it's also not valid because there was a penetration. Then we had false breakout, yes, so it's total mess. It's just price just saw this level. My student tried to take a breakout. You see a yellow line, but it's also, take a look, pay attention to this trend line. It has about 70 or 80 degree to horizontal line, so it's not valid. Those extremely sharp trend lines, they just isn't valid. Okay, don't draw them and don't use them. Here we can see valid trend line, first touch, second one, on third we have a breakout. So you can see how clearly the price reacts on this line. So this line, this trend line is valid. Next, it's a combination of trend line and horizontal level. And it's like you should take this picture and just stick it to your wall, because it's a great example how trend line and horizontal level should look like. Because first touch, second touch, third breakout, clear touches. Okay, clear, not so sharp as I wanted, but clear touches to the trend line. Horizontal level, clear touch, first touch, second touch. Price didn't penetrate the horizontal level or trend line. There isn't any penetration, breakthrough, or other shit. Okay, clear horizontal level, clear trend line. Great. Now invalid. As I said before, trend line can be provided through two random highs. Okay, here we have a high, here we have a high, but it's not working. It's not working at all. It's the same that example of that coin on the 1 day time frame. You just provide a random line through two highs, but it doesn't work. It's not valid. Yes. Here's the same story. That line isn't valid. It's invalid. About lower trend line, I don't like it because price just doesn't show any reaction to that trend line. It just smoothly grow according to that trend line. I want to see such situation when we have a trend line and the price bounces every time from that trend line. Yes, it shouldn't stick to it, yeah, like a snake on a stick. Yes, it must be clear bounces from that line. I hope you understand this. Okay, now you know what is the trend line, what is a horizontal level, how they should look like, and what is the main, what is not. Yes, and that information is crucial for us because many strategies are based on trading with those patterns. So if you can find a valid horizontal level or trend line, you won't be able to use a half of all strategies because they just won't work properly. Yes, it's the same as I will give you a key from Bugatti or Lamborghini, but what is a point of this if you just don't know how to drive? Yes, you will kiss the first best lightning pole, so no bueno. Which time frame do we use? We are using different time frames depending on stage of the market, the phase of the coin, and what aims we are chasing for. Yes, because for example, if you want to observe coin, the asset, we will use one time frame. If we want to find a setup for our trade, we'll use second time frame. If we want to trade, we will use third time frame. So let's take a look at those things closer. Analysis. When we want to analyze the coin, firstly we look at 1 day or 4 hours time frame. We analyze a global picture. We analyze if the asset is in downtrend, in uptrend, or in a flat stages of the market. There we draw global support and resistance. It's crucial. in what phase it is consolidation, uptrend, or high volatility in a wide range. So we analyze in what phase the coin is. So here we have an example, coin Shiba spot 4 hours time frame. We have a global support, we have a global trend line because first touch, second touch, third clear trend line. We see higher volumes, yes, big volumes, because there was a first phase, it's a second phase, and now we have a third phase of high volatility in wide range. Now we want to look for our setup, searching for setup. We go to lower time frame, 1 hour. For setups, we switch to 1 hour time frame and look for horizontal levels and trend lines. And here I can see on global support, yes, that here is a valid level because there was first touch. As you can see, maybe it's hard to see for you, but here is blue line, it's a horizontal level, and here is a clear touch, first touch and second touch. So this level is valid, and I can plan my trade accordingly to that horizontal line, horizontal level, yes. But I can go to lower time frame, even lower, 5 minutes time frame. Maybe there will be a local situation which I can trade, yes. So in most cases we trade on 5 minutes time frame. We won't wait until our setup will be fully formed. So one more time, we have our global picture, it's 1 day or 4 hours time frame. Then we switch to 1 hour to see maybe there will be some horizontal line, horizontal levels, trend lines, and so on. I noticed this horizontal line on the price 0, many zeros, 23, 67, 53. It's a valid horizontal level because there was a clear 2 touches. Yes, and when I switch to lower time frame, 5 minutes time frame, I can see a clear trend line, a local trend line from which I can take a breakout. Yes. Note, if coin has a crazy volatility like 5% of movement in one 5-minute candle, it is better to switch to 1 minute time frame. So when we have a huge volatility, high oscillation, it's better to switch our time frame from 5 minutes to 1 minute, because in that case 1 minute time frame works like a 5 minutes in normal conditions without this crazy volatility. It's like a pro tip for you. I created this course for people who really want to make a living from trading, and if you are this person, please just hit the subscribe button, like, and share this course with others who struggle or just need to hear some stuff from this video. It motivates me to create more cool stuff related to trading. And of course, join my free training community where you will find much more valuable nuggets related to trading, like access to Q&A calls, up-to-date information about market, different valuable materials that will make your trading journey much easier and much profitable. As always, wish you a green P&L. Bye!